Hello my friends, welcome back. You are watching TTBurger game reviews here on YouTube, and I'm your host Tony. And we are back with more game reviews of PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4. And we're back with another review here. This is episode 306. Episode 306 part 1 of 1 part once again. And today, we have another game with a female protagonist here. Yeah, we've been kind of doing this trend here again here. So yeah, I guess I never pointed out to you guys, but I'm sure you guys have caught on, and I've been doing some more female protagonist games here. And today we have a game with a space combat simulator game where you fly in a ship, do missions, and it's like semi-open world universe here in space, and doing missions and side missions and all that stuff, starring an interesting protagonist here and more. And we got the game right here, and it's an interesting one here to be exact. We got Chorus for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and the PC. We have lots to talk about here, so let's get started, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Nara.
Alright, Chorus, a game that came out in 2021 for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and other systems, is a single-player space game where you fly a spaceship and fight. It mixes exciting dogfights with a strong story and cool special powers made by the company Fishlabs. This game is different because it focuses a lot on its main character Nara and her smart spaceship, Forsaken. While Chorus isn't a huge open-world game like some other space adventures, it's special because of its intense, fast space battles and a sad but rich story and unique, almost magical feeling. If you like space games with a good story, special powers, and a darker mood, Chorus offers a fun and rewarding trip through space on the PlayStation 4. This review will talk about its interesting story, its smooth gameplay, and its cool look and sound. The story of Chorus is a big part of what makes it great. It starts with a strong tale of finding yourself and making up for past mistakes. You play as Nara, who used to be the best fighter for a group called the Circle, led by a mysterious person called the Great Prophet. Nara is haunted by a terrible thing she did for them, and she ran away. Now she lives alone, feeling bad about her past. Her smart spaceship, Forsaken, or also known as Forza, also has a past linked to the Circle. Their difficult friendship is the heart of the story. When the Circle comes back as a danger to the galaxy using strong powers and an army, Nara has to face her past. She must use the very power she once served to stop them. She needs to remember her forgotten spiritual powers called rites to fight the huge darkness she helped create. The story is dark and thoughtful, looking at ideas like belief, guilt, making things right, and fighting your own inner problems. It also has cool stories about old beings and space powers. The game's feeling is a mix of beautiful, empty space, a heavy, almost spiritual, scary mood. The places you fly through are big and quiet, like star clouds and asteroid fields or twisted alien-looking buildings made by the Circle. Each place looks different and feels grand, but also like something bad is about to happen. The soft glow of distant stars is a sharp contrast to the cold darkness of space, making a beautiful but unsettling background for battles. Nara's thoughts and talks with Forza often show her guilt and the heavy weight of her past, making you feel more connected to her. The sound is very important for building this tension. The creepy whispers of empty space, the rough cries of enemy ships, the satisfying hums of Forza's engines, and the strong sounds of lasers and explosions all make the game feel real. The voice acting, especially for Nara and Forza, is excellent. It shows their complex relationship and feelings, pulling you deeper into this special space journey. This mix of amazing visuals, touching story, and haunting music creates a compelling feeling unlike any other space combat game. Chorus is a single-player space game where you fly and fight. It focuses on fast arcade-style dogfights mixed with character growth like in RPGs and strong special spiritual powers. You control Forza from behind the ship, flying through large, almost open areas of space, doing missions and fighting in intense air battles. Nara's fighting style is very smooth and powerful. Forza has 3 main types of weapons: a Gatling gun which fires fast and breaks shields, a laser which is accurate and breaks armor, and missiles which explode, hitting wide areas. You can quickly switch between these and make them better, but the game's best new idea is Nara's rites, old spiritual powers that change how you fight a lot. You can unlock these rites as the story goes on, and they include Rite of the Hunt, a powerful quick jump that lets Forza instantly appear behind enemies, great for getting a good position. Rite of the Senses, a spirit vision that shows you goals, secrets, and enemy weak spots in the area. Rite of the Starstorm, a strong charge attack that can hurt many enemies at once. And finally we have Rite of the Storm, a power that lets Forza stun nearby enemies that's good for controlling crowds. Learning these rites and smoothly using them in your fighting moves is key to staying alive, especially against tougher enemies and bosses.
It's me. It's Nara.
The game encourages you to keep moving, aim well, and use Forza's special drift move, which lets you turn sharply while keeping speed to get around opponents. There are different kinds of enemies, like circle ships, drones, and big monster chaos beings, and each needs different plans and weapons to beat. To get stronger, you do missions, earn experience points to level up Nara and get money to buy upgrades for Forza's body, shield, weapons, and parts. You can also find memories and collectibles hidden in different areas, which tell you more about the game's story. The boss battles are usually big fights with many stages around strong circle super weapons or giant chaos monsters. These require you to really know Nara's rites and Forza's weapons. While the open areas give you some freedom, the main story missions mostly go in a straight line, guiding you through the story while letting you do side quests and explore in between. The controls work very well, making space fights feel precise and exciting. Visually and graphically, Chorus on the PlayStation 4 looks great and it's very captivating. It has a unique mix of gritty sci-fi reality and beautiful magical space. Spaceship models, especially Forza, are super detailed, with complicated designs and cool movements that make the ships feel alive. The game's environments are huge and look amazing. From the detailed insides of the space stations and broken ships to the breathtaking views of star clouds, asteroid fields, and weird space things, every area is made with great attention to atmosphere. Lighting effects are especially good, with bright neon lights from spaceship engines contrasting with deep shadows of space, making a cinematic and immersive experience. Effects for explosions, laser fire, and spiritual powers are flashy and satisfying, adding to the game's stylish and powerful look during combat. While it's not super realistic, the art style is consistent, thought out, and visually unique, creating a memorable and hauntingly beautiful universe. The game runs smoothly on the PlayStation 4, keeping a steady speed even during intense action-packed space fights. The sound of the game is a major strong point, giving a high level of realness and feeling that goes well with unique visual style. The game has highly quality English voice acting for all the main characters, including a great performance from the actress who plays Nara. Her inner thoughts, full of self-doubt and determination, are especially well delivered and add a lot to the game's thoughtful mood. Forza's voice acting also does a great job of showing its special relationship with Nara. The background music is powerful and atmospherical orchestral tunes. The background music is powerful and atmospheric orchestral music, often mixing sad strings with rising electronic tunes and deep, unsettling background sounds. It perfectly fits the game's mood, smoothly changing from peaceful exploration to intense battle songs during combat. Sound effects for weapons, the distinct whir of Gatling guns, the searing hiss of lasers, ship moves, explosions, and spiritual abilities are clear, strong, and give satisfying feedback, pulling players deeper into the challenging space combat. The overall sound is very well made and balanced, creating a truly atmospheric and forgettable space experience.
They spotted us.
Let them come.
And that's what I gotta say about Chorus. It's an innovative, fun, and deep space combat game. Definitely one of the best games of the year 2021, as sure was put on my best games of the year 2021 list, ranked number 4. Now, before we can give this game a score here, we need to go to our TTBurger positives and negatives here. For the TTBurger positives, intense and smooth space combat offers exciting space fights with easy controls, smooth moves, and satisfying weapon feel. Unique spiritual powers, which are the rites, which completely change combat, adding layers of strategy, powerful movement options, and strong attack abilities. Compelling dark story with a mature, thoughtful theme to it about making up for mistakes and space conflict, driven by a well-made main character and a special bond with her ship. Stunning look and feel, with breathtaking space environments, detailed ship models, and impressive lighting create a visually unique and hauntingly beautiful universe. Excellent sound and beautiful voice acting, which is high quality English especially for Nara and Forza, along with powerful orchestra and electronic music makes the game feel more real. Solid way to grow with rewarding upgrades for Forza and Nara's rites, which encourage you to keep playing and getting better. We also have engaging boss fights which are memorable and tough against powerful enemies that test all of Nara's learned abilities. For the TTBurger negatives, Chorus can get repetitive over time. Even with unique powers, the main fighting can feel a bit the same during long play sessions because of enemy patterns and similar mission goals. There are limited things to do outside of the fighting. While there are side missions and exploring, the game is almost all about fighting, with fewer different things compared to bigger space games. The story, while interesting and one of the best stories in a space combat game, it moves slowly. It unfolds slowly, especially at the beginning, which might not immediately grab all the players' attention. Some of the areas look the same, and even though they are different areas, some things you see might be used too often, making certain places feel visually repeated. And there are small technical issues as well. While usually stable on the PlayStation 4, very occasional small frame rate drops and speed or texture popping might happen in very busy fight scenes, but this is rare though. So in conclusion, for Chorus on the PlayStation 4, it's a great and fun space combat shooter that stands out in a genre often ruled by bigger games. It successfully brings together intense, smooth space fighting with a thoughtful, deep story and a special system of spiritual powers that truly make you feel strong. While its main gameplay can sometimes feel a bit repetitive and its scope is more focused and sprawling, its clear strengths in atmosphere, strong storytelling, and stylish combat make it a memorable experience. For fans looking for a fresh take on space action, a unique main character, and a journey into the heart of space mystery, Chorus hits all the right notes, giving a hauntingly beautiful and satisfying ride through the stars. So what score do we give Chorus here? The final score for Chorus, I have to take some points off here, but I'm not going to be taking off a lot of points here. I'm going to give the score an 8.5 out of 10. It's the best score I can give it, and it's definitely worth checking out. If you like space combat games in a ship with a female protagonist, this game will not disappoint you at all. It's definitely worth it. And that's it for episode 306, part 1 of my game reviews. Stay tuned for the next part, episode 307. What will we cover then? Find out next, which all I gotta say is Tony. Peace out, have a great day, and see you all in the next episode. Take care, ladies and gentlemen.
Mortal Kombat round after round. Silent hill scare, silent and profound.